are in a wildlife agent's game just as much as it is anybody else. Because our guys are patrolling normally by themselves in the remote parts of the world that there ain't cell service out in Jackson Parish. There's not cell service deep into Union. You know, the odds of you having cell service are next to none. Radio traffic sometimes gets out, sometimes it doesn't. But one big aspect of it is you are by yourself and so is Mr. Bad Guy. So if he wants to snap loose, are you ready to snap loose with him, you know? So that a training encompasses that because it's real world, it's real life.
I've always told my wife, bad things happen on your way home.
It was 2 o'clock in the morning. Tyler Wheeler's shift had just ended when he saw a swerving Jeep heading south on Highway 165.
We'd done passed several bars, and being that it was that late, vehicles hit the outside line multiple times. I wanted to check and make sure the driver was okay to drive.
Wheeler went through the motions of a normal traffic stop at the Hideaway Lounge near Perryville.
I went back up to the vehicle and asked her to step out so we could perform some SFSTs, which is standard field sobriety tests. And at that point in time, she pulled out a weapon, fired multiple shots.
There was, from the get-go, it was weird. ID wasn't hers. Came back to a female that was so much juvenile. So that first start right there just wasn't right. You know, it's a very, very, very cold morning, which I'd like to say cost me, but at the end of the day, it probably saved me. Like I said, I walked up there, talked with her for a minute, got the sense of some type of impairment. Like I said, she gave me her driver's or ID card, and also I went back and ran all that information, and that's when I got tipped off to the bad ID and the bad tag on the vehicle. I knew my buddy that I was working with all night was right down the road. Called him and said, hey, come back to me.
Agent Wheeler made it out alive despite being shot 4 times.
This one came out and actually hit me in the temple. That bullet went through both frontal lobes and it hit the side of my skull and it bounced into the back of my brain, and it's actually still there.
So after the shooting incident took place, I'm laying face down in the gravel on my stomach, and I remember looking up, seeing her back out away from the shop, trying to unwedge herself from my vehicle in the shop. But I remember my partner pulling up. He pulled up behind my vehicle and he yelled at me, hey, Wheeler, get up, come back here. And I responded to him, you know, you need to go take care of them. But one way or another, AMR got there, State Police got there, Ouachita Parish, Morehouse Parish. They all got there to assist, and I've been told by many people, it was just a sea of blue lights. It was unbelievable. The amount of support that I got just from the community, and it's the craziest thing, you don't know they don't know me, have no clue who I am, was the thought of, if I send this, he knows I'm praying for him. He knows that we're thinking about him, we love him. I think we put all that gear on every day, not only to keep us safe, because we know the battles that we have the potential to go into every day to keep people that we don't know safe. You probably won't get a thank you, but you'll get a lot of hate for it. So it's a thankless job, it is. But I know when I did something right. You know, I know when I helped somebody out. I know when I got a guy that needed off the road or off the waterway. I know when I got the right guy off the waterway or the road. I know when my job was done correctly and as it should have been done. So we do this job to keep people safe. And I love that aspect of it.